And now I have a mic. One of those is you, one of those is me. So now I have a microphone. They can hear me. But they can't hear you. God damn it.
There's no sound at all on the...
None whatsoever. There should be now. Try talking? Someone say something? Damn it.
Something.
There we go. Now you're making noise.
Oh god, it works. Okay.
I moved 200 miles and everything goes to shit. Fuck you, computer.
Well, everything wasn't wonderful before.
Yes, it was. It was perfect. At least, I mean, it worked. I could turn it on, push the buttons, and make the thing happen without...
What's 200 miles in reasonable distance measuring?
Divide by 1.6.
600 furlongs.
No, multiply by 1. Multiply by 1.6. 200 miles is going to be about 330 kilometers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't move far from where you were.
No, we're in the same state. But of course, American states vary from tiny to...
You just changed school, that's right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a better school?
You'll never hear me say that. They're both part of... It is also part of the South Carolina network of community colleges. It's a different school. They have a different setup, different standards. Whereas back in Sumter, I was the entire chemistry department. Here, I am one of dozens. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is it?
Yes. Means more work in some ways, less work in others. I'm no longer responsible for writing the tests or homework. That's standardized across the department. But I now have, instead of, one class for 110, one class for 111. Now I am teaching 6 classes of 110 plus a couple of labs. So it's just a very different sort of setup. It's always different from one school to another.
It's a high school, that's right?
No, it's a college. College.
Oh, college, okay.
Yeah, introductory chemistry. First year freshman, if you have that sort of thing for college, university.
No, okay, so it's 17 years old, yes?
18, 19.
Okay.
So, basic university.
Stupid college, or dummy college, or college for dummies, as my drama teacher would say.
And your drama teacher is a douche. It's college for poor people.
Community college,
exactly.
Okay. It's the free ones, yes?
Not free. Never free. Not much lower cost.
Affordable ones.
Yes. College for poor people.
And I do agree with you, John, that my drama teacher, I don't agree with my drama teacher's assessment of community college. But this was back in a high school before 2008, before the Great Recession. And by the way, we're coming up to another recession soon.
Yep. It's odd how we always get recessions whenever there's a Republican in charge.
We didn't even gone out of the last one.
No, we never recovered from the last one. It was a
Who
great
cares?
one.
Don't pay your student loans, babes. The Amazon is burning. We are all going to die. Just go live a little.
They don't really have a whole lot of choice.
We recovered from the last one. Just
the rich recovered from the last one. The banks got bailed out. Poor people got fucked.
Oh, speaking of rich people, the title of that stream is amazing.
Yes, David Koch is dead.
One down, one to go.
Have you seen Ron Perlman's tweet?
Yes, I retweeted that. I can't remember
what did he say?
What it said.
He said he was wishing the Koch brothers a swift reunion.
Yes, that was delightful.
I love him. That man is amazing.
And
Ron Perlman is amazing.
Not just watch David get reincarnated as his younger and worse, more fascisty son.
Oh yeah, he's now in charge of his father's estate, so he's probably going to keep on going doing the exact same bullshit.
Yeah, but it's still a rich asshole who is dead. So
Yep.
Yes, we can take comfort in
Yes.
like
that's good
David
news.
One
A person
down,
doing evil things is
several
no longer
down.
doing evil things. Let's rejoice.
There's still 2,200 like billionaires around, none of which are Batman, which is good because Batman is fash. But there's one less of them now in the world. But and now this rich person is composting, as we always say.
Although your president acting like is the Neo or whatever, it's pretty funny.
That's just like, what did he say this time? And it's like,
He's the king of the Jews, and he wants to buy Greenland? I mean...
The Greenland thing was so funny.
But he was
Why
serious.
Greenland?
He's giving shit to the PM of Denmark because they don't want to talk about him buying Greenland. What the fuck?
Well, the other thing about that though is that Obama is supposed to go to Greenland, to Denmark a few weeks later, and he would get a hugely much more positive reaction than Trump would, and I think Trump doesn't want to have that comparison thrown in his face ever. So he distracted us with Greenland. Although the other possibility is that he looked at a Mercator projection and thought Greenland was as big as, like Europe. And,
I think it's just dumb, and he didn't think Greenland was a country or something.
That's
Well, it
entirely
kind of
possible,
isn't.
yes.
It's a semi-autonomous province of Denmark or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's owned by Denmark. Greenland has a premier, so they do have they're probably like a
Yeah,
minor
they're like
province.
Puerto Rico. They're like Puerto Rico in the U.S.
Yeah, but
Except
I think
that
that's it.
in
the
Denmark.
Danish probably care about what happens to people in Greenland.
Yeah, but I was talking about,
Yeah.
Politically.
Greenland probably has more autonomy than Puerto Rico does, too.
Well, Puerto Rico's fighting for their autonomy. They were out in the streets, demanding that their governor resign, and I think that.
Really?
yeah, they made him
Yeah,
resign.
he did
That's
resign.
pretty rad. Protesting and rioting works, babes. It
Mhm.
works. Do it.
Direct action gets the goods.
Yes. Do it. Go
Yeah.
burn the big fat orange asshole.
Yeah, but they did it without guillotine, so it was not a lot of fun.
You can have fun without guillotines.
Yes, Tom, we can have
Yeah,
fun.
we can also use
without
baseball bats.
It's not
and
as
cocktails.
fun, but it's fun.
I can't. I'm jaded, after all this time with Leto, I just can't get off without a guillotine nearby.
Yeah,
Guillotines
we
are
don't
fun.
have to be violent. We can also we can play sports like with baseball bats or cricket bats or guns.
Oh yes.
Or we could just be
And we
fancy and party with cocktails like that Russian cocktail.
Yes.
Well, we could make basketballs and baseballs out of the results of guillotines.
Yeah,
Don't rain on my guillotine parade here, guys.
I'm pretty sure that the original form of polo was played with people's heads. Yes. The ball didn't roll as well, but what you gonna do?
It will roll enough as long as it's on grass. So if you're doing it on grass too, then like those balls will last longer as opposed to.
Your country is so fucked up. I don't even pay attention to what's happening in mine because it pales in comparison. Even though it's my country, so it has the potential to affect me, but it could never be as fucked up as yours. It's amazing.
Yeah,
You
and
have a
that's-
banker in charge who routinely steals money, but he does so legally. We have an actual thief and rapist in charge of our government.
Yeah, and ours doesn't think it's Jesus Christ or something.
Yes, he's the chosen one. He's the king of the Jews.
The King of the
He's
Jews.
the king of Israel.
King of Israel,
Yeah,
yes.
I
I think
mean,
they specifically calling him
he's
Messiah
great.
ben David. Like,
By the way,
there's this
John,
whole evangelical thing. There's Messiah ben David, Messiah ben Joseph, where Messiah ben David is the warrior king, Messiah ben Joseph is the priest king. It's this whole thing.
You got to be careful though, because you got to say Ben, not Bin. Otherwise, he would have to hate himself.
why would he
oh,
have to say it himself? I'm sorry if you had to explain the
Ben
joke because
Ben Joseph or Ben David would mean son of David in Hebrew.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Bin,
saying. Descendant,
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Bin
Okay.
something or Bin Laden means son of Laden, and that's in Arabic. So you have to be careful not to say the Ben, not the bin, if you want to be. Yeah, I love twerking. Sure, why not? Anyway, it's much funnier when you have to explain it. I do agree with that. Either
the
that or
thing
it
is,
wasn't
with your
funny to begin
accent,
with.
the Ben and the Bin sounds the same, Tom. So your explanation was pretty funny.
but I think I understand what
I
you're
don't have
talking
an
about.
accent. I don't have an accent. I'm from the Midwest. We have no accent. We are the true thing. The
No,
true
I can hear
speaking
hints of
race.
Norway. Except you're Scottish, so you probably don't even speak with
Well,
that little bit of the Norwegian
Nor
do genul.
yeah,
He's
well
an Ike
the
McFigure.
Norse. Yes, well the Norse.
Crevens!
I'm actually from the west of Scotland. My people are from the west of Scotland and the islands of Scotland, which were actually settled or invaded and largely settled by Norse people who interbred with the Celts there, the Celts and the Picts. So I guess I could be
Interbred.
Norway.
It's a nice way to say rape.
Well, not always.
Oh, come on.
Sometimes people don't commit rape. I mean, I admit it's not necessarily very often, but
I know I just invaded your country, but you're a swell gal.
Well, Steve King would say that that's just fine because
yeah, I mean,
that's
how
how
else are we going to have human beings if you don't have incest and rape? Come on, it's natural,
Oh
normal.
my god, that man.
He
Can he
is the
die?
worst.
Quickly.
I hope that he
Please.
does die, yes. Not that I'm advocating or condoning anything, but if he happens to die,
we know you want
know
to
what?
commit murder. That's what you do.
Right. It's already been established, and now we're bringing it up again. Yes, I'm an advocate for mass murder. After all, I was laughing and
No,
joking
but
about.
like, can he go play in the middle of traffic or something?
Yes, why not? I mean,
Also, how dare he be so shitty with a name like he has?
Mm-hmm.
Every time someone talk about him, I think it's about Stephen King, and I'm like, no, that can be possible because Stephen King is cool.
Yeah, it confused me at first too, but you just remember Steve versus Stephen. It's totally clear.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be allowed to have that name.
Is it advocating murder to suggest that he paved the bottom of the ocean?
No, apparently it's according to Eric Taxon, it's telling someone to go kill themselves.
Oh yes, no, that's walking in traffic.
So it's not
go play in traffic.
So that's not murder. That's suicide.
But you don't have to die just because you paved the bottom of the ocean. You just lie there for a while, and then eventually maybe you die. It's entirely up to fate.
I really like that saying, though.
I like that saying too, but it's your thing. I don't want to take it from you. We already took the guillotines from you.
Guillotines are for everyone.
Come the revolution, they'll be on every street corner, free to use.
We'll need that many guillotines? Why am I saying that out loud? I just answered my own question.
Sharing is caring, babes. Sharing is caring.
I threatened my students that I'd make them sing the sharing is caring song if they weren't, careful enough about cleaning up.
By the way, John, if you're still audible, but you are lower than compared to everyone else.
Oh, I've gotten quiet? Okay, I tried moving my microphone further away. I'll move it closer in.
How are the pets acclimating to the
Oh,
new
they
home?
settled in just fine. Not even a little bit of a problem. In fact, I don't know where Sasha is, but Wesley is lying on the floor a few feet away from me. He's despondent that I took some garbage away from him, stopped him from eating it.
Is he pouting?
No, he's sleeping.
He's sleeping despondently, though, right?
Yep.
I don't know what that word means. Despondent.
Despair.
Disheartened.
With despair.
Oh, disheartened. Okay. I didn't understand. I know what it means.
In low spirits, loss of hope or courage.
Well, Merlin is sleeping on his chair just next to me.
I don't know where Sasha is. I've been
fucking annoying these days.
He's a cat. That's what he's do. My brother and I have spent the last few days trying to get Sasha not to go up on the counters or kitchen table.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. This is the first time he's been able to get up on counters or had a table to get up on.
You need to catify your home if you don't want him to go on counters. Give him somewhere else to go to climb.
Yep, I'm going to... I'm either going to buy a cat tree or build one.
Problem. Merlin isn't a tree cat. He's a bush cat. He's fine on the ground.
And if you're looking at the pictures in the thing, Sasha has gotten so much bigger. But I've been too busy to take pictures, so...
Yeah, and I'm watching you play with Sasha. It's adorable.
Mm-hmm. That was from the first week I had him.
Say that, 'cause, yeah.
So he is
I can see the tail.
So much bigger now.
Yeah, he's still very much small.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have a huge, enormous cat, so the view is probably skewed a little.
Pretty sure Merlin is 95% hair, though.
Yeah. It's not that heavy at all. Well, it's pretty thin actually, but you can't say because it has so much hair. So much fur.
My neighbor has a little dog that when he's shaved, he looks like, well, he feeds him a little too much, but he looks almost like, almost in the direction of greyhound, thin and wiry. But when he puts on his hair he grows hair all the time, but when he lets the hair grow for the winter, he looks like a small sheep. He looks really chunky.
What breed is it?
I don't. It's a dog. It's a black and white dog. It's about. He's probably about a foot and a half, 2 feet long. Not
talking. Oh, fuck you.
Half a meter at most.
No, yeah. I know, but you're the
Is he
only
a terrier
one in
of some
the
kind?
world using that fucking system.
Yeah,
and we're not willing to change either.
Well, we're the best, so
shit.
Everybody else should accommodate to us.
We are the leaders of the free world.
Sorry.
No, I was
That was
laughing.
already funny before Trump, but now it's just.
Well, I was laughing to myself for a little bit, and then I started crying because shit, we're so bad.
Yeah, I encountered somebody on Twitter over the week who didn't know that Americans call their president the leader of the free world. And he was like, wait, do you really do that? And I responded, well, we saved you from Hitler. Like, yeah, we saved you from Hitler in World War II. You're welcome. And I forgot to put on the sarcastic hashtag. So
actually, the USSR did, but let's not go into that.
But that's the thing that America can never give credit to, like never ever give credit to the commies.
That's because the commies are evil. They're basically this. They are the same as the Nazis. It's right there in the name: National Socialists, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
Well, the USSR was evil, but it's a non sequitur to say that they can't have. They are the one who have won World War II.
No, they didn't help at all. They were another group. The commies. We were fighting them in World War II as well. It's just not as obvious.
Well, it was at the end of the war.
The race to Berlin. Yeah.
My understanding is that Patton wanted to say, well, as long as we got the army here, why don't we just keep going east?
Mm-hmm.
And he apparently didn't have the power to do that, which is, I think, a good thing.
It's a good thing for you because
it's a good thing for everyone.
Soviet
if the
army
war
was
kept on going,
huge,
but poorly equipped. I think at the time. But
the Nazis lost because of the cold, basically.
In Russia, yeah. Also, the Nazis just overextended themselves.
Winter won the war.
Winter always wins.
The Nazis.
John, did you say that the Russians didn't have good equipment at the end of the war?
No, the Nazis overextended themselves. The Russians started with bad equipment. I don't know how they were functioning at the end.
By the end of by the middle of the war, they were equipment wise, they were on par probably with us. And at the end of the war, they were certainly equal to us, and probably equal to the Nazis at their height. And there were a fuck ton of them, and the leaders didn't mind them dying.
Yep, that's my understanding as well.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, the Soviets.
They won the war because they were evil. Actually,
so did we.
The sheer number of soldiers who died,
like over 5 million or something.
It was incredible. Yeah, they lost. Yeah, they lost corps after corps, army after army.
But they had reserves.
And Stalin.
Mm-hmm.
And
mean motherfucker.
The Urals. So they were about as insulated from air attack as we were in the U.S. So that made a big difference too.
Yeah, and winter.
And winter, okay. Yeah, that was the Germans thought that they would be able to take out the Russians before the winter started, so they did. That's why they didn't have winter clothing, but in the first winter. But then they didn't do enough to get winterized stuff for the following winters that they were there, which is one of the huge mistakes that they made.
Yeah, arrogance.
Remember, people, the snowflakes killed the Nazis, and also the Nazis didn't learn the lesson from Napoleon. Don't invade Russia. If you're going to invade Russia, wait for spring.
Mm-hmm. Snowflakes are good at killing Nazis. That's what we do.
Yeah. Yes. They did. The Nazis did actually. That's one of the things that I being in my generation And being a boy growing up in the 50s and 60s, that was one of the things that I got really into, is reading World War II history and watching World War II newsreels and
Nerd.
movies. Fucking right. Yes. Yeah, I can tell you things about the M1 Garand that you wouldn't believe.
I wouldn't give a shit, so I would believe, I think. I'm really not a history person. I have knowledge because we have a good history program in school in France, but I hate it. It's
Yeah, but
boring as fuck. Give me sci-fi.
No, they're the greatest generation, young lady. They're the best. They beat the Nazis. Seriously, we actually do call that generation the greatest generation.
I know.
It's weird.
Well, one guy did, and then it kind of caught on by among the greatest generation
and the boomers
generation.
Boomers fucking love World War II. For example, you, Tom.
We do. Yes, yes. Well, I don't love World War II. I love the history of it, and a lot of it is because my parents and my uncles and aunts and everybody that I knew, all the adults I knew growing up, had some kind of hand in the war, and all had stories, and that's what I grew up learning, and that sort of formed me. So if you don't like that, then you don't like me, and I can tell you to fuck off and be very sincere about that.
Well, I've seen every episode of Band of Brothers, so I'm pretty sure I know everything there is to know about World War II. So There you go.
Yeah, see, if I'd had that when I was growing up, I wouldn't have to have read all the other war stories about the British and the African desert, and the Russians.
No. World War II was fought in France. There's no Africa in World War II. What are you talking about? Don't be silly. It's all in France against the Nazis.
But there was French North Africa.
No, that's not a thing. You're lying, liar. Why would you lie like that?
You lie because that would mean that French people aren't all white.
There you go, see? Double truth.
Well, as long as a French person tells me that, then I guess I don't know jack shit. And I will go out in the corner and fuck you guys. Well, I won't.
There's a French guy, kind of Nazi guy. Well, not Nazi, but
Fash.
A fash.
Racist. Fucker.
Who posted something on Twitter, and he said that in Paris most taxi drivers are Muslims, and they don't accept service dogs, which is completely stupid. It's not true, and a lot of people responded with super stupid stuff. It was so funny. I wanted to share it, but I have hardly any French friends, and it was screenshots, so I really wasn't feeling up to translating it all.
So that happened on. So that's happened on Fritter, right?
On
French Twitter.
Yes.
French Twitter, Fritter.
And the guy's name is Jean-Michel Cadenas. So a cadenas is a, the things you put on your locker doors to keep it shut down, so no one is going to open it. How do
padlock? We call them
padlocks. So cadenas is a padlock. So the guy's name is Padlock, basically. And I can't get over it. I don't know why I find it so funny, because he's not named Boob or Dick, But I don't know. And with two friends of mine, we made puns about his name for, I don't know, 15 minutes straight on Facebook, because it was one of my friends who shared it on Facebook.
Well, you get to...
And it was so funny.
Ridiculing
Like,
the fash is always the best.
You're not very open-minded. The guy's name is Padlock. Anyways, that was very funny. But I wanted to share that with you because that was one of the funniest moments of my week.
If you can't punch the fash, then make fun of the fash. It hurts them even worse in many ways.
There's always milkshakes.
I don't know if it hurts them as much, but...
Well, Nigel Farage spent hours hiding on his bus away from milkshakes.
Yeah, but Nigel Farage is...
Andy and Go is permanently scarred and dropping things because he got hit by a milkshake. It can't be because of the physical beating he took, because it wasn't a bad physical beating.
To be fair, yeah, he took a beating, but...
A very small one.
I'm not going to cry over that.
No, you shouldn't cry over spilt milk.
Yeah, or shakes. and Andy certainly cried enough for everybody who needs to cry for him. So.
Oh my God, that guy! Oh,
such a wimp.
Like the drama queen. I mean, there is a meme that circulates sometime. Well, it's a Twitter screenshot. A guy says that he is, I don't know, he's getting along with guys better because they don't start drama. And some woman answers.
Fucking Donald Trump is the king of drama.
No, but it was before Trump. But some woman answers him, let me direct you to the history of wars of humanity. I mean, men are drama queens, but Andy is really up there. I mean, that's... Men, there are men who have absolutely no self-consciousness.
Oh, yes!
No self-awareness.
And it's kind of cute sometimes, but...
It's kind of cute, except when you're the president of your country.
Yeah, that's why I say sometimes. But it's kind of cute in a puppy way, you know?
And then they pee themselves.
Yeah, it's not something you expect from a grown-ass man.
But you do expect it from a grown ass man.
Yeah.
Darn, you beat me to it.
That reminds me of your culi, and I really didn't understand that. That was...
You're not big on portmanteaus in French?
No, we sometimes do, but it's very specific to technical terms usually. That's not something we do on a daily basis, you know. It's not in the culture of the language, anyways.
Whereas we are far more Germanic in our willingness to put nouns together.
Oh, I like that. That's something I really like about the English language.
Yeah.
I bitch a lot about your language, but I like it, which is why I'm fluent in it.
I like that you are fluent in our language too, because that way I can communicate with you.
Yeah, because if we have to wait for Americans to learn other languages, we can wait for a long time.
Long. Yeah.
Well, you can hope for the babelfish, because that will happen. That is the probability of the babelfish popping out of nowhere is much higher than the
babelfish. It's an online translation thing.
No, it's the I'm thinking of the actual fish
from Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Hitchhiker,
Galaxy, the novel.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read the novel actually.
Yeah,
I saw the movie.
Where you stick the fish in your ear and you can understand other languages. that will happen before Americans, as a large group, learn
Oh,
to
I
be
know.
fluent in other languages.
I know. Well,
And-
some Americans learn Spanish at least, which is good.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, I get why Americans wouldn't learn French.
The only French nearby are in Quebec, and they're assholes.
And they don't really speak French. Their language is, it's a vernacular that is,
Francophone fight?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand what they say, so they don't actually speak French. They speak Quebecois.
Which is
Yeah,
not
which
another
is-
language. It's not an idiom. What's the
Which
word for a
is dialect.
sub-language? Dialect. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, well, it's a vernacular, but
Vacation.
yeah, and like Belgian, for instance, they
Mhm.
speak French, but it's not really French. They have
It
words
is
that
really
are-
French. It's just a different version of French. The French don't own French.
Just like Austria speaks German.
Hmm.
Yeah, but not really.
Exactly.
It's a different version of German, just like the Dutch.
Actually, no. Actually, I have been in Austria taking German classes, and Austrians speak pretty much regular German with, local idioms. They're not. It's not a language that's separate like
I know, Tom. Belgium is the same. They speak French, and they have different idioms. We're joking,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. All right. I will go out and come in again.
I didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition.
What?
Monty Python
well-
reference.
Yes.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
The what reference?
It's a Monty Python Flying Circus sketch.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't expect a sort of Spanish Inquisition. Then the Spanish Inquisition bursts in.
And I can go through the whole sketch right now if
Yeah,
you
at the risk of being hated by everyone, I'm not really into the Monty Pythons.
That's
It's
fine.
okay.
No, it's not. Fuck you. Go away.
There are
Most-
some cool
I
stuff,
fart
but
I fart
I-
in your general
don't know.
direction.
You don't like how they portray the French, isn't that it? That's
no, how they portray the French is pretty amazing, actually. In the Holy Grail, the guy with his cow is pretty funny, but
Cherchez la
no,
vache.
it's just
What? Cherchez la
Yeah.
vache.
Cherchez la vache.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
I told him we already got one.
Anyways, I don't know. It's just a bunch of old white guys. And
yes, it is.
Well, they weren't old at the time. But they
I
were
know,
very white.
but they have become very stale right now,
Mhm.
and they haven't aged well, I think.
Mhm.
Even though, I mean,
They do pretty well for old white guys. But
one of my favorite movies ever is Brazil. I love Terry Gilliam
Oh,
movies,
that's a good one. Yes.
but I like him alone.
Wait. Did you say Eric Idle or who?
Terry Gilliam.
Oh yeah, the director Taylor Gilliam. The director is very interesting, and he can be one of those directors that is overrated, but not every single one of his movies are great. I'll just say that, but it's learning that he directed 12
I
movies. that's
didn't like the one with where Heath Ledger died, the Parnassus thingy.
the Grimm
but-
Brothers.
No, I actually like the Grimm Brothers. The Imaginarium of
Something Parnassus.
Parnassus, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay, I
didn't
haven't seen that.
really like that one, but I liked every other. The 12
Of
Monkeys
Dr.
is amazing.
Parnassus. Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
12 Monkeys. is amazing.
Brazil is, for me, the best movies ever made, visually, story-wise, characters. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, Brazil is definitely amazing. I did have the opportunity to see it in the theater at the Cinerama, but like I decided to save money because I already seen it as well. But yeah, Time Bandits is also a very interesting movie.
Yeah.
You have to be in the right mood to watch Time Bandits, but it is.
The Fisher King too. If you haven't seen The Fisher King with Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges,
The only thing of his I've seen is
so
12
good.
Monkeys.
What?
Is 12 Monkeys one of his?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, then that's the only one of his I've seen.
You should really watch the Fisher King, I think.
I saw the Fisher King when it came out, and I liked it. I don't remember
That
much
movie
about
is
it,
so
except that
good.
It was very, very, very odd.
Yeah, but
That kind of describes everything
Terry
by Terry
Gilliam's
Gilliam.
movies.
Yeah.
They're generally pretty odd.
His style is acid trip.
Yeah, no, not. Oh, talking about that, that's a movie I hate. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, I like that movie.
Was that another one of his?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Okay, then I've seen two of his movies.
It is starred Johnny Depp, the wife beater, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we didn't know that at the time it came out.
True.
I'm not into that trip, the drugs thing it's not my thing.
I see, and that's just like Fight Club in a way. There's a lot of people that just misinterpret Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas because like all the druggies and all the people big fans of Hunter S. Thompson, they just like love that movie, but not realizing the criticism that they have for the drug culture or
what.
Not,
surreal. That's the word I'm looking for. Terry Gilliam makes surrealist movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the prime example of that is Brazil. Honestly.
Yes.
That movie is a visual masterpiece.
Yes.
But it's actually pretty weird. But it's not David Lynch weird,
Right. Yes, David Lynch has his own kind of weird.
I can't stand the man. I swear, his movies are so. It's a weird that makes me mad. The time when I watched Lost Highway, it made me fucking mad. I was angry about it. I don't know why, but I was angry about it. I felt like someone was, I don't know, making
trolling you.
Yeah.
All I've seen by Lynch is Blue Velvet.
I haven't seen that one.
And it's one that's pretty normal, quote unquote, for Lynch.
I have seen Seven, and I have seen Dune as well.
Wait, he did Seven?
Dune is not really a Lynch movie. Dune
Very
is
true.
Dune is it's something that shouldn't be talked about.
Very
is Seven
true.
the one
There's
with
only one scene.
Dune was a mistake.
And the wife beater and Morgan Freeman?
What?
Yes. Seven was the one with like the wife beater with the.
Yeah, but Seven is David Fincher. It's not Lynch.
Oh, okay.
David Fincher? What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that's why I was curious. I wasn't able to
find
it.
Seven is by the guy who made Fight Club.
Hold on.
David Fincher.
David Fincher, yep, not David Lynch. I can see why you'd be confused. They're very similar names, not styles.
Yeah, Fight Club is another movie that everyone likes that I fucking hate.
Well, people like it for very different reasons. Some people like it because it's an accurate representation and deconstruction of toxic masculinity and repressed self-loathing of homosexuals. Others like it because they think that the masculinity in that is something you should aspire to.
Well, it's what the author of the book actually think. Everyone thinks the book is a satire, but it's not.
Really? I thought he intended it as a deconstruction.
Very much into that machismo. No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
He's really into that kind of shit, which is pretty funny because he's gay. Openly gay, I mean.
Yeah, you can be gay and
gay
still
and
be
an asshole.
Evil.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Rummel. Is it Rummel? Not Rummel.
What?
Yeah, Rummel, the gay Nazi. head of the SS.
Was he gay?
Yep.
How are you gay and a Nazi?
He was.
Milo Yiannopoulos. It happens.
I know. It's weird. Why? I mean, but
Rommel was the Desert Fox. I can't remember who.
Milo, what's his name is dumb. So I get maybe he's dumb, but I don't know. Maybe that particular Nazi was dumb too. It's possible.
Who were you saying was the Nazi gay guy?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It wasn't Rommel. Rommel was the Desert Fox.
Rome.
There we go.
Well, he was one of them. He was the guy leading the brown shirts that got
Ernst Röhm
themselves done in with on the night of the long knives.
Yep.
See, my history does come in once in a while.
Well, we talk about Nazis and fascists often enough on this podcast, live streams, whatever it is. That of course, we'll eventually World War II knowledge is useful.
I mean, I think it's cool that that history nerds exist. I wish I was one, but I can't.
Instead, you're a gay mermaid nerd.
A what?
Gay mermaid nerd. In The Sims, don't you have a gay mermaid family?
Oh.
In Sims 4?
No, I lost my save. I hooked up with a pretty guy to use his genetics, and it turned out she had twins, and it was a little too much to handle. So I tried to load old save, and I don't know what I did.
You corrupted
I deleted it.
Leave it to a woman to corrupt something.
I deleted the thing. I don't know what I did. Anyways, I'm going to go again from the beginning with my game, which was about 200 hours.
I'm now on my. I started my 4th playthrough of Skyrim. It was just randomly. You know what? Let me start over.
Yeah, but Skyrim. Normally, that kind of game I don't mind starting over, but The Sims is. In my save,
suck.
but I had an entire world. I had all my PNGs and. It's okay. I make a new game. For now, I'm just taking a break and I'm modding my hairstyles. When I'm done, I'll go back to my game and I hope to not have twins.
Wait, what? You're having? Oh God.
No, her character in The Sims had.
My character.
I was doing okay. Your character. I was doing something else, and my ears perked up. I hope I don't have twins. And I was thinking, I didn't. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, fun fact: twins run in my family gemelity. So if I ever got pregnant, there's a very, very high chance that it would be twins.
But there's a very low chance you'll get pregnant.
Which is one of the many reasons I never wanted to have kids.
Hi, Demon.
Hi, Demon. Yep.
Who? Oh.
Social Justice Demon.
Demon is in the
Hey, SGD.
You happen to join in as we're just talking about fun things, actually, like The Sims, because there was early conversation. Well, we did talk about fun things as well, like David Koch dying, and then talking about how we need to apple fritters. We talk about how we need to get a team, the rest of the billionaires, the rest of the 2,200 of them,
and then how Steve King should go pave the bottom of the ocean.
Representative Stephen King, not the author Stephen King.
Yeah, Steve King. Also, he has the same name of Steve Shives, and I don't agree with that. That guy needs to change his name. I've decided.
Republican.
Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. But it's a little broad, don't you think? It works for about all of them.
Truth in advertising. Well, yeah, truth in advertising. He could take a number like Nazi Republican 1 or 2 or 4.
Yeah, Steve King really is Donald Trump with a slightly less broken brain. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Trump.
Sorry, Demon, if you stream Sims, I'm so watching it. Also, in September, there's a new game expansion with magic.
So you could have a wizard
Potter
mermaid?
Vibes. I'm fuck mermaids. I'm gonna be a witch. I don't know.
I think again, it's like I don't know about like the orifices of mermaids anyway. It'd be like weird to fuck mermaids.
Oh, in the Sims, mermaids have 2 forms. They have legs actually.
Okay, there we go.
They have tails only when they are in water.
That's a useful trick to have. That way you can just like swim around. God, I wish I had a mermaid tail. But what do I do with it?
I wish I could turn into a cat.
You would swim.
Yeah, I would swim. I actually lived near the beach too.
I don't know if you saw the trailer, Social Justice Demon. I'm going to post the link. There's a trailer for that expansion. It's honestly, it's the first time I'm so hyped on an expansion for The Sims. Even the mermaids didn't make me go bonkers like that. The trailer.
I wonder if our friend Joanna would also be like, oh, for this.
She's going to lose her shit. I guarantee you.
Joanna, don't worry. Just reach out to me. Yes, I will give you money so you can buy the expansion. No.
Yeah, I can send her a little link to get it for free.
You have amazing connections. I want to be friends with you. Wait, I already am friends with you. I have your connection.
Oh, the pets episode is my fave too, and I love seasons. That there is seasons in the game now. Sorry, Demon and I are on the Sims.
You've totally gone down the Sims rabbit hole. We get it.
So I posted a link to the trailer if anyone wants to watch it.
I fully understand the sidetracks. I spent about 10 minutes while you guys were talking about some shit that turned into
me having twins.
Twins. I on a sidetrack looking for local sources of apple fritters today. I seriously got a yen.
What's an apple fritter?
It's a pastry.
It's a fritter that tastes like apples. It's a lumpy sort of.
Oh, it's food.
It's a dessert.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
covered with icing.
It's.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up and see if I can find one that I can eat because if they're made, if they're
you
not
can
made
get
with
them at
eggs,
Walmart, the grocery store. They're very common desserts.
But
are you allergic to eggs, Jonathan?
I actually am allergic to eggs.
Right.
So,
you can't eat cakes.
Yes. So
that's so sad.
But I have thought
there
about
are vegan cakes.
You know what?
Yeah,
exactly.
They are very good vegan cake. If you want to bake some, Jonathan, I can give you a link to a girl who has a website. She won a cupcake wars with her vegan cupcakes.
Okay, cool. Yes, that's actually one of the. I have thought about this, considering going vegan, because I have several friends that are vegan, like our friend Jimmy J, Phoenix, Captain Andy, and I told that they win the moral argument, and if everyone switched to like a plant-based diet, which I know that's not likely going to happen anytime soon, but it would be better for our carbon footprint, blah blah blah, except for capitalism, of course. And so all the arguments to go vegan is tempting, and I thought about it. Wait a minute.
It is very tempting. Honestly, the only reason why I'm not vegan is because of my disability. It's
right.
I can't cook regularly, and finding already made vegan meals, it's too expensive when I actually managed to find some.
Yeah. That's the thing that like capitalism like creates food deserts, right? And so
Also, eggs are a cripple's best friend.
Super easy, yeah.
Shut up!
Hopefully you were yelling at the siren.
At the cat.
Oh.
That wasn't a siren. That wasn't a siren. That was my cat. I don't know. It's weird.
Cat mom yelling at the cat.
I think it's going senile. It's old, so.
Mm-hmm. It can happen. Yep.
But yeah, so that's why because I also don't drink milk. Milk is too strong for me, so I never grew up drinking milk. So whenever
I don't drink milk either, I don't digest it, but I can eat it if it's cooked.
Yeah. We use milk in like mac and cheese and other things as well, or in hamburger helper. But thinking that like, wait a minute, I can just swap that milk for soy milk or almond milk or coconut milk or cooking, and I never eat eggs anyway. So, and I'm also mildly allergic to chicken and turkey, and so I cut poultry out as well. So I just have to cut out beef and pork. And then I can like go vegan. Oh, cheese! I need to cut out cheese too. I have to remember
That's the
cheese.
hardest thing is cheese.
Yeah, and I did had a vegan pizza because like on Monday I wanted to show Jamie J, our friend, it's a Saoirse Cohen movie, Millennium Actress. So I went down to Portland, visited her, bought her tickets, and show her Millennium Actress in the movie theater. And she was so engaged with that movie so much. By the end of it, she was crying. And I was too, and I've seen that movie like 4 times. But afterwards, we went to the Sizzler Pie for vegan pizza, and the cheese is quite interesting.
I hate vegan cheese.
Yeah, it's like I was next time I think I will get like the cheeseless option of a vegan pizza because
I think it's better to not have cheese at all.
Great, I can get used to that too as well, and But that pizza was actually easy. It was the Angel of the Doom because it was pineapple, but not a lot of pineapple, jalapenos, and sliced almonds.
Okay, you're not going to make me.
So you had a salad on bread.
Yes, it was good
with fake cheese.
With fake cheese, but there was.
Fun fact that if you speak it, does everybody know how to say cheese in French?
Fromage.
Fromage.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The word for the vegan cheese in French is fromage. F-A-U-X.
Nice.
Fromage.
Oh,
nice.
Like
fake cheese.
Fake cheese.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Fake mage. So it's fun.
But
I like that word.
Does the French Academy accept that?
The French Academy can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I know.
Really, among them, I don't know. They are all like 90 years old now. Shut up.
We don't care about the Academy. They can go fuck themselves. Hello, puppy dog.
Except the work email, French Academy. Come on.
No, it is American.
We have a word now for email. It's courriel.
Okay.
Say what now?
No one uses that. Well, some people use it, but honestly, no one I know.
But is that word allowed in official French documents?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is it required?
Yes, it's in the dictionary.
Because back in high school when I learned French, and that was one of the things about like the French Academy of the language, where it's just like for official French documents they have to use only the acceptable words of like the French Academy, and if they
No,
didn't,
no, not the French Academy. Fuck the French Academy. If it's
Okay.
in
We
the
will not accept weekend.
dictionary,
It is only fin de semaine. We
if
will not
it's
accept
in the
babysitting.
if it's in the dictionary, you can put it on official paperwork.
Gotcha.
And the
Okay.
dictionary is way more open than the
Descriptive,
academy.
not prescriptive.
Yes.
Okay. So, of course I'm American. I was wrong about the French.
No, but even a lot of people, even in France, don't know that the academy doesn't decide what's accepted on official and on paperwork and stuff like that. If it's in the dictionary, you can use it.
Does the Academy get tax funding?
No,
Then who gives a shit?
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I need to check.
I'm looking it up right now.
Things too.
I'm checking right now.
I mean, I've said several things on this like live stream and podcast where I say I have to check and then I never go and check. And so it's like I'm just talking out of my ass most of the times.
Really?
But I feel so confident about what I'm talking about, and other people will tell me that they like listening to me, which goes straight to my head and makes me think that like I'm smarter than I actually am. Or that I know more than I actually do.
Oh my god,
like
it's
me to
public
tell you
funds.
Oh no.
It's got 40 members. They elect their other members, and they're known informally as the Immortals.
Yeah, and they get almost 1 million euros a year.
Just to sit around and decide what French is?
Well, what you need, if they're called the Immortals, what you need is 300 Spartans. And that should take care of them right quick.
No. We just need to cut off their heads, and then we'll gain all their power and have the quickening.
Guess how many women there is in the academy?
0.
Yeah, there was one, Simone Weil, but she died last year.
This does not surprise me.
There are more women in the Supreme Court than there have been in the Immortals, I bet.
There was ever just one woman in the French Academy, and she died.
I guess right.
Last year or the year before that? Let me check.
Their membership once included Philippe Pétain, so fuck them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she died in 2017, and 2 years ago.
How come John gets to talk about history and I don't?
He's looking it up.
I'm on Wikipedia.
This is French history too.
So it's okay to do history if you had no fucking clue and you
pretty much. Also, it's real history because it involves Nazis in France and therefore really happened.
But all the stuff I know about the resistance and about
oh no, that's real. You can talk about that.
I can.
So for our listeners,
you just can't make up lies about like Africa and shit.
Just a quick for our listeners. Philippe Pétain was the leader of the occupied France under the
Vichy
Nazis.
government.
The Vichy government. So the collaborators, the Nazi collaborators. Okay. That's it.
I did ask earlier, like, who? Because, like, I don't know my history, so I'm glad that, like, Tom McDonald was here. But then Shan, it cock-blocked Tom McDonald on history.
Yeah, knowing who Philippe Pétain is, if you want to know about the history of World War II, is pretty important because he was a piece of shit.
He didn't end up getting killed by paratroopers, so was he really important? I don't know.
Anyone have seen Battlestar Galactica?
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Because I've seen like one episode of the 80s one, and I haven't seen any of the 2000 one.
Because there's a character you can draw a
Baltar?
comparison to. Yeah.
Yeah, not surprising.
Should I watch Battlestar Galactica anyway?
Oh yeah, you should.
Yes,
the
it
reboot's
did
not
quite well.
the
It's
70s
pretty good,
one.
yeah.
It's fucking amazing. It's
Just be aware
one
it's
of the
very
best,
Mormon.
It's one of the best sci-fi show
Well, the
I have
original
ever
was incredibly
watched.
Mormon. The new one less so. Just as the terms.
Well, it's very religious, but not in the
Same way.
in the organized religion sense.
Not in the Bible thumper way.
Yeah. The original was based very much on Mormon
the Book of
bullshit.
Mormon.
Yeah. Like, you
Mythology?
know, the Lords of Kobol. Kobol is the name of the planet God originally came from, I think.
Oh.
And in Mormon theology, you become a god and eventually get given your own planet to be god of. And thus, Battlestar Galactica, they built a whole lot of stuff around that. It's weird.
Yeah, no, not in the reboot is not like that
Yeah,
at all.
yeah. They just have a whole lot of Greek mythology instead. Except for the Cylons who worship the basically Christian
I think
god.
the whole thing. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead, Tom.
I think the whole thing about the trek that they were on, you know, that they were the last of their civilization. They were running away from people who want to oppress them. That was sort of the Mormon idea of they got destroyed several times because they were such assholes to the locals.
Yep.
And they finally just went all the fucking way out.
I have to say, the only knowledge I have of Mormons is through Trey Parker's and Matt Stone movies. So I'm not really. I mean, I know Mormons because of Orgasmo, you know.
Well, now you know that.
And by the way, if you haven't seen Orgasmo, you have to watch it.
It is a good movie.
Hey,
it's a fun
Trey
movie.
Parker and Matt Stone.
Yes, so find a way to steal it if you can.
Yeah, their movies are nothing like South Park.
Agreed, except for South Park, bigger, longer, uncut, obviously.
No, I mean their live movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Orgasmo, Basketball, and Cannibal the Musical was my favorite.
I think Trey Parker and Matt Stone were just like actors and maybe co-writers for Basketball. It was directed by one of the directors of Airplane and Naked Gun, not the group of directors. I think it was like David Zucker. But it probably more or less is like a Trey Parker Matt Stone movie.
It's written by them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like very close to them, but they just
it's the one I like the least. I love it, but it's not as funny as Orgasmo or Cannibal the Musical.
Okay, so
anyone should see Cannibal the Musical. It's the best movies in the world.
I actually am a fan of musicals because that's why
it's a musical about cannibals.
I should watch that then. I guess,
and it's the dumbest movie in the entire creation. It's amazing.
Okay. I can appreciate the totally, absolutely dumb movies as well that are just so earnest in their dumbness, because like Mom and Dad Save the Universe was such a like dumb movie, but it was so sincere in this dumbness that I enjoyed it.
No, that one is supposed to be a comedy. Yeah. It's Trey Parker and Matt Stone, so
true. But like I am a fan. I do have some affinities for musicals because even my mom loved South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut because it was a good musical.
I liked it, but it was before I was fed up with South Park and
same
mm-hmm.
and those two. I mean,
before you realized that they were substituting being dicks for genuine comedy.
Yeah. But it doesn't translate in their movies.
Yeah. They stick to like other like themes and for their movies, or at least for a bit or long song pop. Oh, and Team America War Police, I did see that one. I do enjoy that movie too as well.
Yeah. So everyone, if you want, what mood? Okay, Orgasmo. What can I say? It's a Mormon who becomes a porn star.
Yep.
But he doesn't do any of the fucking. They only use a stunt cock.
Stunt cock. Okay, that's the pitch.
boring.
It's a Mormon who becomes a porn star. You have to watch that.
And
movie.
then he becomes a superhero.
Shut up! You're spoiling it. It's so
Luke
much
is Vader's father.
It's so much funnier when you don't know what's coming.
It's a comedy too. You just ruined this joke, John.
Well, you said it was a stunt cock, so we know it's coming.
No. Okay.
Oh.
There's so much more to it than just that. There's a lot going on in that silly little movie.
Okay, then basketball. It's more of a. I don't know. It's mocking the trend there was in the 90s to make movies with sports stars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I figured it was like a parody of sports movies, yeah.
And also, surprisingly, it was a critique of capitalism in some ways.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They weren't libertarians yet. They were socialists.
They were
before they were rich.
Yeah, I think as Bronx bloggers always noticed, I've heard the people that were like part of Occupy movement. There were definitely people who were part of Occupy movement who hate being poor. But like once it became the leaders of the left wing movement wasn't a white dude in front of them, they was like, okay, no, that's not the movement for me. And so Trey Parker Matt Stone kind of went the other way, kind of like with like Bill Maher and like other people, like other white moderate liberals as well, the progressives as a word, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And then Cannibal the Musical is a Western musical about cannibals. It is sometimes very badly sung.
I'm used to that.
But it's really funny because it's a musical. It's badly sung on purpose.
Oh, okay, because like I've seen a musical where someone just badly sung. It was another Western musical. It was Paint Your Wagons with Lee Marvin and Clint Eastwood. Yeah.
If you want just to have a taste, search on YouTube the Trappers song. I'm going to search that for you and paste it in the live chat. Because even if you don't want to watch the movie, Marty! Sorry. Even if you don't want to watch the movie, you need to watch that. You need that in your life.
Hello, Marty. After nothing, one of my favorite people in the world, as well as as well as everyone in this call.
Marty, good to see you.
As well as Jamie J, who can't be here because
she's in pain.
Yeah.
Poor honey.
But hey, I saw her on Monday and had a great time with her. She also because we're in Portland and the movie was done and I didn't travel back to Seattle until the next day, Tuesday. We went to Powell's Books as well. It is the world's largest bookstore that just takes up a whole city block. And yeah, it was that was.
I would hate it.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would have an anxiety attack, and that would be the first in the bookstore.
Mm.
I would love it. Do they serve food there?
Yes, they do. They have a coffee bar, and I had their
Do they have comfy chairs?
They do.
I would live there.
Mm-hmm.
They have tables too.
I would have to steal things to afford the food, but I would live there.
Next time I'm there, or maybe Jamie can just take videos of Powell's bookstore so that you can live vicariously through us as we travel through the bookstore.
No, I wanna be able to sit there and drink. Well, not coffee because coffee makes me sick, but but drink Coke and and eat fritters. I'm sure they have fritters.
I didn't check if they have fritters.
Well, they do because it's the best bookstore in the world. So obviously they have apple fritters. And God, I gotta get some.
You sound a little obsessed with apple fritters.
I am hungry for apple fritters. Ever since somebody mentioned it, I can taste them. I can see them. My
I can
mind is
relate to that.
consumed with apple fritters.
So I'm on my second week of my same bottle of juice, of vaping juice. That's the first time I don't vape it in 1 week.
You're cutting down? Trying to quit?
Oh yeah, I'm not even trying to, actually.
Oh.
I think the nicotine is completely gone now, and even if I'm still having trouble sleeping, my body is starting to refunction normally.
Oh, good for you. Glad to hear it.
Yeah,
so you're
I
pooping
think
normally?
no, I will never poop normally. I'm a woman. We are always, always fucking constipated.
This is the first I heard of it.
Well, it's a social thing. We are raised in the idea that we shouldn't, that women don't poop. You know, well, not that we don't poop, but you know what I mean.
We shouldn't. A proper lady doesn't poop.
Yeah, so women have a tendency to not go as often as men because we keep it in to not seem gross, to be ladylike, and it results in us being constipated constantly.
I see.
Wow. I can.
We need to.
That's funny because it's poop, but that's fucked up.
So we need to invent technology to allow women just to excrement just flowers and rose petals.
Yeah, or just stop telling little girls that farting is gross and that they shouldn't poop when there are boys around or whatever, you know?
Well, okay. Pooping while boys are not around. I think there's some level to that I think it's okay. Maybe the French are just full of shit, Marty. Yeah, that may be it.
Yeah,
no, it's the patriarchy. Patriarchy's full of shit.
Completely are.
I've been trying to tell them that, Marty, and they won't listen. I hope they listen to you.
You're old white man. That's why we don't listen to you. Ha!
You should, because I'm an old white man. We are in power. We know everything. And oh fuck.
Yeah, shut up.
I was about to say, damn it, Tom has won with his logic.
Tom isn't even a real old white man. He's a big Mac figure.
There we go. I am a white man, and I am big. And very soon I will be that other thing. Very, very soon I will be that other thing.
Crivens.
What's that?
What's the other thing?
The thing he doesn't say until he's ready to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm almost that. I'm my backside is giving me beginning to give me fits. My back is hurting a little bit. I'm hungry and I'm tired of you guys. So
my very good friend Randy turned 66 today. I think 66 is an awesome number for an age.
69 is also a pretty good age number for age too, and that was the age of William von Sprugger, who attacked the Northwest Detention Center, the ICE facility, and guns blazing almost. No, he did.
Okay, man. Seeing as you are all depraved, I have a question.
Sure,
go for
it. What's the thing with 69 for 42-0?
69 is the position.
Oh,
yeah, I know that, but
420 is for weed.
Oh.
420 okay. I think it's an old police code. 420 was a weed bust, so it became the symbol for, one weed times, get high, 420. So 69, 420 means get fucked up,
sex and getting
fuck.
high.
Yep.
Okay.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Yeah, that's underwhelming. I thought that was something more
No.
Well,
original and depraved. I don't know.
well,
It's
I-
very
I-
vanilla.
I wasn't sure about the 420 for a long time, and I was half thinking that it was the American version of Hitler's birthday, which is 412 or 420.
Really?
He was born on April 20th. So I was for a longest time I was thinking, is that what they're talking about? But
Wouldn't
no,
surprise
it's a
me.
much
Nazis
better
fucking
thing.
love their codes, and yes, he was born on
Yeah,
April 20.
yeah, but not just Nazis. Proof with this 69 thingy.
Yeah, but
Everyone
Nazis
likes
think
their
they're being
codes.
clever with 1488 and shit like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, and the parentheses.
Yep, and 1,
A
2,
lot of
and
people,
2316, and ugh.
a lot of people have been reclaiming those parentheses. Actually,
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm a Jew. You goddamn right I am.
yeah, that's pretty awesome.
But if you
That's
Google
like
it, Google
reclaiming a
echoes.
slur, and I'm all for that. Reclaiming slurs is as a power. It strips the slur of its power. Actually, I mean, I spend my time calling myself a bitch. So if someone starts calling me a bitch, I will like, yeah. So yes.
You're a mean disabled bitch.
No, but you know, reclaiming slurs strips the bullies of their power to hurt you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hurt me by calling me a cripple or a bitch. Because I'm both of them and I own it. That's
Let me
my
introduce you to my
pride.
cane.
What?
Let me introduce you to my cane.
Oh, my cane. Yeah,
I still think you need a sword cane.
it's too heavy. I want one, but I couldn't use it
Get
properly.
one with a titanium blade. They're lighter.
Or
Yeah,
maybe we
no,
could get you
all my
a
jewelry, all my piercings are in titanium.
maybe we could get you one with a tiny little pistol in the handle instead of a
I
sword.
don't have to take them off to go into the MRIs and stuff like that. Yeah, Dumont, that's exactly that. And cripples are awesome, anyways.
Most of the ones that I know are awesome, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that there are disabled people that are jerks, but it's like,
Oh yeah, apparently there's a Republican politician who is disabled.
There's always a Republican.
Who happened to be disabled, who made some awful comments, I think. And one of my Twitter friends talked about it, that she had to block almost half her Twitter because they were being super ableist about it.
Of course. Republicans ruin everything.
Well, leftists too. That's the problem.
yeah, there's a
The
lot
problem
of
is
leftists.
leftists going the ableist route.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember some times ago, a group of 4 or 5 black men abducted a white guy and beat him. And everyone was laughing about it, except the guy was mentally disabled.
The fuck?
So it wasn't really for a black guy beating up a white guy. It was for abled guys beating up a disabled man. But people don't really care about that, do they? Because
no, they don't.
Race is the ultimate thing, apparently.
Yep. I guess so.
Well, it's more that disability doesn't count or something.
Yeah, and it's usually not as
invisible.
visible. Or sometimes it's not as visible, I should say.
Yeah.
But even when it's visible, I mean,
I guess it's just like it's so baked into the culture, and B is just like not a lot of people are speaking up for it, that it's so easy to fall back on and if no one's going to like correct you, or if even the people that are like saying, hey, that is wrong, you can like dismiss them as just like you're being too PC, or it's like, oh, come on, what are you saying, that I can't just use these words that we use every day in our language? And so it's even like some of our friends and a lot of leftists will just say
discussing with leftists, telling them to stop using triggered, even as a joke, or telling them to stop using the suffix "tard" after a word because it's ableist as fuck.
agreed.
It's a lost battle. Honestly, I don't even do it anymore. It's useless. No. Well, I do it when it happens on anarchist memes, but because it's my role, it's my job.
Right.
If it happens on Twitter or stuff like that, I block and I don't talk to them anymore. I mean, we should be over teaching people that using slurs is bad,
Mm-hmm.
especially leftists. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm interestingly, I'm having a discussion with Marty, and she's telling me about some things, and I am old, but that's not why I need to go now. I have to go because she told me about a place in Indianapolis that has apparently good fritters. So
oh,
I have to go because it's a hell of a drive, but a guy got to do what a guy got to do. So it's been fun, and I'll see you guys next week. And could
are
you
you
please?
going into Indianapolis right now for real?
Well, it's about 400 miles away from here, so almost certainly not
Oh,
in the immediate future.
Well, no, that'll be at the Canon though.
But I'm going to I have them up in on Facebook, and I'm looking at at pictures of what they have in their menu, and I'm going to go and watch that as I get ready to go to the city nearest me and see if I can dig up some fritters there. So I'm gonna have to leave now, and I would
okay,
like
babe.
to ask you, please, if you wouldn't mind, please fuck off. Would you?
Will do.
Okay,
Please go fuck
but you're the
yourselves.
one fucking off. We're going to stay here.
Okay, well, fuck there then. If you're not gonna fuck off, fuck wherever.
Fuck here then.
Fuck.
Yes, we will fuck.
Fuck amongst yourselves.
Yes, we will fuck amongst ourselves. I have a flashlight.
I know you do. I've seen it. Ugh.
TMI.
TMI. Talk to you guys later. Take
Bye
care.
bye, Tom.
Bye. Bye all.
I have 3 of them, but it'll be like a lot of postage.
We know. I have seen them. The alien one is pretty funny, actually.
Yes, it's blue.
Yeah.
That one's actually one of my favorites. I don't have a name for it though.
Why would it need a name? It's an object.
You
can never go wrong. I just dropped a link in the chat for all sorts of really interesting sex toys. If you want to fuck a tentacle or a dragon penis or something like that.
No, I'm not clicking that link.
Too late. Well, too late for me. Interesting.
They also have pictures of their awards among their sex toys, which is a little confusing at first. It's like, why the fuck would you want to fuck that giant star-shaped thing? That looks very uncomfortable.
You can have awards for sex toys?
Why not? There is the like fleshies or the porn stars.
And they are the 2016 winner of the Alt Porn Awards. Don't know what those are. Sounds. Oh, and they also have something from the Adult Video Network. There are
I'm
always
too ace
awards.
for that shit, I swear. I'm not even interested in looking, It's boring.
They have plushies too.
Oh. There's a shop next to where I live, and there's a woman who sells the thing is you put on your key to decorate it, to
Keychains.
Keychains. Okay.
and it's a clitoris. The full thing, even the internal bit. And it's funny because it has a funny shape.
That's not too surprising because, like, when I used to listen to the podcast "Sex with Emily," she did talk about how there is like this, like a vibrator you can buy. It's a very tiny one, but because of how it actually looks so inconspicuously, you can actually wear it around your neck as jewelry.
No, I mean it's not a sex toy. It's just a thing to decorate.
It's a
your
model
key.
of the clitoris.
Yeah.
But does it have like the full clitoris, including all the internal stuff?
Yeah.
Like all the way down and around and all. It's huge.
It has.
Or is
the
it just the button?
bit. No, it's the button plus the two big ears. I call it that ears, but it resembles testes more than ears.
Yeah, they come down on either side inside the body.
Yeah, so I don't know. She crocheted them, and it's amazing.
She crocheted clitoris.
Yeah, and
okay,
and
I'm going to look at it.
I've seen.
I just posted a link of the full clitoris.
I've seen some knitted vulvas too, and I didn't manage to find patterns though, which is sad because I would have knitted that for all my friends.
I'm still looking at the Bad Dragons shop, and it's like, wow, that's good. It's a lot of interesting toys. Some wearables. Little squirts.
You really loving that shop, ain't you?
I'm fascinated. Yes, I'm not gonna buy anything because I'm saving my money. Because
unlike me, is not bored by that shit.
True. Yeah. I'm not bored. I'm not bored by it. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I lost my Sims 4 save. I have to do it.
And I found a knitting pattern for vulvas for you.
Send it.
It's on. I posted the link in the chat just now. The last one, Emily BTM blog.
Yes, that was the one.
that is just a work of art. I just and I bet there will be like some grandma or someone who's like a church lady who'd be like, "Is that some kind of like flower?"
Yes, it's an orchid.
Well, it looks like it looks like a flower. So
exactly
the real thing. I mean.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm so putting that in my bookmarks. Why wasn't it already in my bookmarks? I don't know. I have a folder in my bookmarks, especially for knitting patterns. Save. So my friends who are around here will have vulvas for Xmas. Not pink though. It will be.
You should make it in alien colors, purple and green.
Yeah, why not? Blue.
Use whatever colors you have. Blue vulvas.
That would be
it's an SRE pussy.
So you get to nip little tentacles coming off the sides.
Oh, it would be so cute.
Oh man, it would be so lovely.
Why does it have tentacles? To grab you with.
That is okay. So a pussy with tentacles, that kind of does remind me of the it's very strange, but this reminds me of the Scarlet Pit and Return of the Jedi. That is a very that's like a weird departure and train of thought.
Ah,
Yes,
the
but,
thing, the Sarlacc.
The Sarlacc
But
Pit.
there are teeth in that ring.
Exactly. So it's it is a vagina in a way, but it's vagina fantata.
Mm-hmm.
It's how most men see vaginas.
Yep.
Very true. So it may be that the Scarlet Pit is a representation of George Lucas's anxiety around sex.
You cannot, Jonathan. We can't hear you anymore.
So it's possible that maybe, or you can look at it in one way that the Scarlet Pit in Return of the Jedi is kind of a representation of George Lucas's anxiety around sex with the vagina dentata of the Scarlet Pit.
Oh yeah.
And it's very strange when you think about it also that he did return to that in the special edition and just gave it a tongue in the mouth and something to come out of it too.
You can find it in Knights of the Old Republic. No, the Old Republic, I mean, the MMORPG.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can go on Tatooine and find the Sarlacc. And you can jump in it and you die. But it's
of course
funny.
you would die. Unless you're Boba Fett because he somehow managed to survive after 1,000 years or something. I don't know what kind of
He
BS
pulled himself out because he's just that badass.
Yeah. He's that badass, but he got done in by the blind guy. Huh. No, then again,
he rolled a 20.
Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Have you seen the trailer for The Mandalorian?
For the what? The Mandalorian? No.
Yeah, a TV show that will air on Disney Plus. And
so a cartoon?
No, it's a live action. It looks fucking amazing. It's called The Mandalorian.
I will have to look into that.
Yeah, watch the trailer. If you're a Star Wars nerd, you will like it. At first, I was a little pissed because I thought it was a movie, and I'm waiting for the sequel for The Last Jedi. I don't want another Solo or what's not
the
next
other one.
Rogue One.
Yeah,
I thought Rogue One was good.
Rogue One was very good, but what I mean is I want the sequel of the main movies.
Rise of the Skywalkers is going to be the next one in the winter.
Oh, okay. So it is the sequel?
Yes, it's episode 9. So yeah.
Cool.
And it has
but it's not a movie, so it's a TV show. So I'm okay with that. There are a lot of good TV shows that are going to be on that channel.
Yes. That reminds me. I saw
lots of Marvel stuff. She-Hulk and
ooh, She-Hulk.
Yeah, they're going to make She-Hulk and another one, and I've forgotten which one it is.
Another subscription show service that I probably will eventually pay for.
No, I'm gonna
torrent.
pirate.
That's right. That's right. It's just like that meme I shared of like it's 2012. One streaming service where I can get all my streaming, and then he puts his pirate hat away. I guess I don't need you anymore. Fast forward to 2019, all 7 different like services with exclusive content. He goes back to the trunk. Pirate hat, I need you now.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. You make it easy, people use it. You make it hard and expensive and complicated, then piracy gonna happen.
I mean, it's like this: the streaming subscription services is the new cable network channels, network services, new cable TV with all the premium content behind like paywalls for Star, for HBO,
3 more
for
Marvel shows, including She-Hulk, but they don't
They
say
didn't.
what the 2 others are.
I wonder what like shows Garrett would want.
Oh,
to,
Miss
like, see them make.
Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and I don't know.
Okay, so Miss Marvel, as in not Carol Danvers, because that's Captain Marvel. So okay,
And
I'm
the
guessing.
third one, who's the third one?
Not Lady
Oh,
Thor, because that'd be a new movie.
WandaVision will be a live-action series featuring Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Ooh,
Nice.
ooh, interesting.
Nice.
She's the sisters of the Olsen twins. I didn't know that.
Wow, really? The actress?
Yeah.
Really?
Huh. Wow. Huh.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
it's
it's
Miss Marvel will be Monica Rambeau. Loki will be another live-action show revolving around everyone's favorite god of mischief.
Yes.
Oh, it's not gonna be Kamala Khan?
That was what I was hoping for too.
Aw.
Disney is still.
I mean, Monica
like,
Rambeau's black. I mean, that's.
I mean,
I like
it's
Kamala
it's
Khan.
it's. I mean, it's like it is progressive, but it could be more progressive. To be fair, I have not read like any of the Captain Marvels or any of the Miss Marvel comic books because I don't read comic books. I could get onto that, though. And
Oh, Jeremy Renner is getting his own show called Hawkeye. I don't really care about Hawkeye.
I hope he goes away.
Yeah.
But I do like the actor.
No, he's kind of a douche, that's why.
Yeah, because
Oh, the actor?
Yes, because from a Playboy interview between him and Chris Evans, they both kind of like said that Black Widow is kind of like
a slut.
Yes, that was it. Chris Evans did issue an apology the next day because of course there was backlash. He did issue an apology, so he kind of like he saved face.
The third one is Moon Knight.
Ooh, the Marvel version of Batman. My dad had the. I think actually my oldest brother still has the old comic that our dad had that he collected in the 70s when he was in college. He had a lot of issues with the Uncanny X-Men, and Moon Knight was one of the also comic book series that he started collecting from the first issue onto issue 13 or something like that. Again, my oldest brother probably does have the old comic books of Moon Knight, and so that's why I have some affinity to.
No cast yet, but they want to do it. There already is a logo for the series and all that. So Ms. Marvel, Moon Knight, and She-Hulk.
Nice.
Will be the 3 big Marvel Studio.
When are they bringing back Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? And what about Runaways?
Do we really want the continuation of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? No.
I stopped after second season.
I like Quake.
I stopped at the 3rd season, I think. When the extraterrestrial stuff happened.
So the 2nd season. Basically, the
No, I
Inhumans
watched
were
that.
made by,
I watched the season where they were stranded on where the girl was stranded.
They went to the future
planet.
Oh, that season. Okay. When they brought in Hydra.
I watched that season and I stopped. I didn't watch the next season. I planned to, but I fucking hate that guy, that character.
Coulson?
No, the guy who was in their team in the first season and was
Wade.
really Hydra.
Grant.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's gone after that season.
Yeah, but I hate him.
And he's gone, so you'll be glad that he's gone.
No, she hates him.
No, but if I was to start watching it again, I'd have to rewatch it all, and I don't want to. My partner still watches it, and sometimes I see Coulson and May fight each other, so that's not good.
They go through some shit.
I loved May. She's the only character I miss. I am biased though. I like that actress because she was in Stargate Universe, and Stargate Universe was the best Stargate show ever.
Wait a minute. Stargate Universe? I know about like Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis, but there was a third one?
Yeah.
SGU?
Wow.
It has only 2 seasons because it was gutted. There's what's his name? Fucking good actor in it. I'm going to find his name. I'm so bad with names. God.
It's okay to be terrible with names.
No, but I mean, he's super famous though. Stargate.
MacGyver?
Robert Carlyle. The guy from the Full Monty.
Oh, the guy who's now in Ever After.
Maybe.
He plays Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, Once Upon a Time, you mean?
Yes, Once Upon a Time. There we go.
Yeah, I love him.
I stopped watching that show after 4th or 5th season. It's like they're never willing to actually take the characters anywhere.
And I found it too dumb. But now I think that's something I would enjoy knitting too. But maybe I'm afraid it's taking itself as seriously as Grimm, and I really don't want to watch a show that takes itself as seriously as Grimm.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's unwilling to actually let the characters grow, develop, make changes, things like that. So I just, after a couple of seasons, watching people make growth and then go back to what they were, and then go back. Nope, yo-yo characters. Don't care.
Oh. Anyways, if you're a Stargate geek,
you'd love Melinda May.
You know, but you need to watch Stargate Universe, Jonathan.
All right, I'll get on that.
I get the impression that you are into the Stargate franchise.
I actually was. It wasn't as big into it as my dad was. Mainly SG-1, and I watched
you're a little too young, I think. Yeah.
I'm only 35.
No, I know, but you were too young when it was aired on TV. I mean,
that's possible, but then again, I probably wasn't as interested as it was as opposed to like Deep Space Nine, which I watched all the way through when I was airing.
Yeah, that's really not the same.
True.
I mean, Stargate, the SG-1, it doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Right, which made that one very much enjoyable. And my favorite episodes of Stargate SG-1 was the ones where like they totally were not serious at all, like the Groundhog Day episode where
oh god, it's so funny. That episode is so funny. Well, Stargate Universe takes itself very seriously, but it's not the same vibe at all. It's very dark.
Right.
People didn't like it because of that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Then again, also, side note, like this Robert Carlyle, I actually, maybe I can see his face and go, okay, I maybe seen him around, but I didn't think he was like that famous, so I had to look at his IMDb. However, he did voice Dracula in Lord of the Shadows video.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's been around for a while, done a lot of stuff.
The fucking Full Monty.
I didn't see that movie.
Gas for Shock and
Trainspotting.
Alarm.
I didn't
Okay.
see Transpawning.
You didn't see them, but
They were big.
I knew they existed, but but if you show me Robert Carlyle, I'll be like, who? I'm sorry.
Well, he's famous, so that's that.
I'll take your word for it because it's definitely possible that just don't know movies.
And he's a really good actor.
That one I can believe.
It makes me want to watch the Full Monty.
And
I haven't seen that in forever.
I'm so watching that movie after the stream. I need to be in a good mood. I guess I'm already in a good mood, but
The War of the Worlds is Robert Carlyle's current project that's in post production. It's a TV miniseries.
oh, that maybe they're actually going to make something good out of that book one day.
You didn't like the 1950s movie because I
hate for what it is. I hate old movies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I need decent
emotional manipulation.
Special effects.
Decent special effects. Yes, yeah. The special effects in War of the Worlds was very cheesy, very for its time. They used sparklers and suppose them on.
Yeah, but at least for the 50s one, it's understandable. The one with fucking Tom Cruise in it.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I skipped that one.
No, it's good. Don't.
Wait a minute, it's good. Don't. So
no, it's not good. It's not good at all.
Right. So
there's fucking Tom Cruise in it. So
exactly.
I mean, that man is.
You get to see him get murdered over and over again in Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes, that's right. We mentioned that before. So I guess that's is there any other reason to watch Edge of Tomorrow other than that?
I think the only movies I could stand with him in it is Interview with the Vampire.
I did like that movie, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I liked it because I was a teenager. And there was pretty vampires with long hair, you know?
There's that.
Pretty sure if I watch it now, I'd be bored to death.
And that was also a really young Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, she was.
You could watch Legend and know that Tom Cruise must have been incredibly uncomfortable the entire time.
Oh yeah,
I love that. I love that movie.
It has Tim Curry as a giant devil guy, and Tom Cruise never gets to stand up straight through the entire movie. His back must have been killing him.
That was one of his first roles. One of his earliest roles as Jack, just Jack. But no, Tim Curry as.
I like that one too. Okay, Legend and Interview with the Vampire.
I mean, mainly it's Tim Curry.
And maybe Kokomo Cocktail when I was a preteen.
I remember now. Didn't Tim Curry die? I know that Tim Curry did suffer a stroke tragically. So it's
I think he's still alive.
But he did suffer. He's still alive, but he's now wheelchair bound after his stroke because I remember seeing a picture.
Don't say wheelchair bound.
I'm sorry.
He's using a wheelchair.
Right. Okay. So he's using a wheelchair now to get around because of his stroke, and I saw a picture of him in a wheelchair. When it's the 30th anniversary or the anniversary of Rocky Horror Picture Show, where he just was there in attendance for a special ceremony.
Yep, he had a stroke in 2012, and has been in a wheelchair, and has continued working as a voice actor ever since.
Oh yeah. Tim Curry still does voice acting because in the second season of Young Justice, he was pretty much I
find that guy terrifying.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh yeah.
I think I never could really appreciate the Rocky Horror Picture Show because of that. He scares me.
I'm resisting singing right now. but I'm sure it's now in everyone's heads that knows that song.
Just a jump to the left.
I was thinking that I'm just a sweet transvestite.
Transsexual transvestite?
Yeah, but
I can't
that
remember.
song it's pretty transphobic.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right. Well, I am getting super hungry, so I want to go downstairs
Yeah.
and get something to eat. And it's been about 2 hours.
Yeah, and now I want to watch. I don't even remember what I
Monty.
want to watch. The Full Monty.
Oh, there's also Cannibal the Musical, as you posted to you like. The
Yeah,
trailer
but
And
it's just
Orgasmo. And
the song is just like 3 minutes. It's just because it's stupid funny, you know. You need to watch. You need that in your life. Trust me.
all right. Well, in any event, I'm going to be taking off, which means I'll be turning off all the stuff. So, Jonathan, why don't you go ahead and start your pitches?
Okay, so Tom McDonald was with us, and he is old. He is at TS Mac on Twitter, which he barely uses, and he's Tom McDonald on Facebook, which you might check out. Jamie J, who couldn't make it to the recording today, unfortunately, but she is at Slightly Sluggy on Twitter, and I honestly forgot their Mastodon, so I have to commit that to memory.
Slightly Sluggy
I love
one,
that
I
Twitter
think.
handle. Slightly Sluggy.
Yeah, maybe on her Twitter profile you can find the Mastodon link as well. But I am Summer Running Geek on YouTube, Summer Running Geek on Twitter. I've been posting highlights from our past streams instead of mirroring the whole stream like I used to do, which apparently that's why Christy Winters got demonetized for repetitive content. I'm just going to cut up highlights of these streams and here's where we talked about Shazam, here's where we're talking about Vosh, and here's where we're talking about other things, and so that's what I'm going to be doing on my channel, so check that out. Pretty much that for me, other than the charity links, what I'm going to I already post some earlier into the chat, and I'm going to be posting more. Please, if you're going to give money to one person, Joanna is disabled and raising a kid, so that'll be the one person to give money to. But share around the link if you can as well, and that'll be my pitches.
Okay, Julie, would you like to sling your pitch?
No.
Okay.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
No, not really.
I can do it for you.
Yeah, do it for me, please.
This is Little Honor. She is Little Honor on YouTube with no content, but check it out. And so she is at Little Honor on Twitter as well, LETOANOR. And check out the Facebook page of Misandry Animals for some fun. And she also runs the page of the Criff Crafter, which she's barely updated, but she is also an admin for the Facebook group Anarchist Memes.
It's not a group, it's a page.
It's a page.
That's not really important, but we like to make tankies lose their shit, and we post funny stuff sometimes.
Tankies should lose their shit, though. Come on, yes. I mean, I posted earlier into the live chat at 11:30. I posted a meme of Sonic, basically saying blue lights don't matter, essentially, and saying, "See, kids, even Sonic says old cops are bad," and boy, did I got a lot of that went viral. It was 2,000 likes already. And that was earlier this week. And some of the comments. I didn't get ratioed though, but yeah, a lot of bootlickers. And I appreciate all my comrades just posting.
Where?
Pictures.
On Twitter?
On Twitter, yes. I'll post it again in the live chat, but yeah.
Wait, why haven't I seen that? Twitter sucks.
Yes, Twitter does suck.
Twitter is the worst. So is Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Everything is awful. What can you do?
Oh, I missed Ask Away. Oh, okay.
So did I.
Yeah,
I was
that was
asleep.
yesterday.
I was sleeping too, yeah.
Tom McDonald was also sleeping during that one too. He set his alarm to wake himself up, but then he missed it.
Oh well.
Yeah, but it's at midnight for me. What's your excuse?
Yeah, John,
did
what's
a
your
lot.
excuse?
I did a lot of working. It was difficult for me to transition from working evenings to having to get up at 6 a.m. I've been tired all week, so I fell asleep for 4 hours.
So why don't you normally just wake up at 6 a.m.?
Because I was working evenings. That would
I
mean
can't
getting home and
find
going
it.
to bed
Oh,
immediately.
I found it. Oh God. A lot of. I'm going to. No, I'm not going to read the comments.
You probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Don't read some of the
No,
comments, but
I want to watch a movie or something.
But I do love some
Full
of the
Monty.
comments where my comrades are just like comrades I don't know, just like posted, here you go, and it's a photo of basically like a lollipop in the shape of a boot.
There's a Facebook book group that's called "You're Not Supposed to Deep Throat the Boot." It's a tag group, especially it's here only to be tagged. So someone tagged it in the. Every time we post something to go at Tankies, the comments go crazy, and someone posts that tag, and it's very funny.
Nice. All right. And as for me,
Yeah.
in addition to this,
Let's
I have the blog, sirgoshan.blogspot.com. I link to these, used to have transcripts, might do other stuff up there. And I Twitch sometimes. I'm currently playing through Mass Effect 2, although I haven't in a week because tired. But you can find me there, again, at Sirgoshan, SURGOSHAN. And I also take part in another podcast, the Dungeons and Debacles podcast, hosted by my friend Kevin. Heck of a lot of fun, completely different. You play an evil party. A lot of fun. I suggest you stop by. We live stream Sunday afternoons on Twitch, Dungeons and Debacles, and we also upload the podcast separately. And that will do it for me.
Oh yeah, there's also the Steve Shice Patreon hangout tomorrow as well.
Yes. I forgot about that. Dang. I'm going to be so busy this weekend. All right,
Yeah,
I'm stopping the stream.
It is tomorrow because tomorrow's the last Sunday of the week, and also because like I asked Steve Shice yesterday and he's asked what he's going